Hi, it's Bree here with brees.stitching.stuff. Welcome back. It is March 25th, 2020. It's a Wednesday today. I forgot to get my notes. So thank you for joining me and being part of my day, and let me be part of your day. If you're new, welcome. I hope you stick around and watch and just have a little bit of your day filled with cross-stitch goodness. And if you're returning, thank you so much for coming and being a part of my cross-stitch journey. So this video is about cross-stitch, and I'll probably throw in a couple other things that I've worked on throughout my week, but mostly cross-stitch. So let's get right into it. How is everybody doing today? Everybody doing good? We're in Illinois, and our weather has been fantastic. We had snow this weekend randomly. But otherwise, we've had sunshine, and it's been really, really good, so I'm excited. We've been outside quite a bit. I'm in my bedroom again with the door locked, so fingers crossed the fam stays away. We'll see. I don't know. So this week was super, super exciting. I had a really, really good week crafting-wise, so I have a lot, not a lot, but I have some stuff I need to show you guys, and I put my hands on a lot of my projects, so I got a little done on a lot of stuff, which is a win for me. It keeps me busy, I guess. So the first thing, these are not in any particular order, just some of my whips that I have going on. I don't have any previously finished pieces to show you guys. I think I'm pretty much out of everything I've worked on. So I do have some holiday stuff, so when the holidays come around I'll show you guys those, but my everyday stuff I don't have anything else to show you guys, so sorry. So one of the first things I worked on was my Jardin Brevet, the ABC sampler, and this is part of my Stitch 10 and 20 this year. I'll leave the hashtag below, but it's with Michelle over at Farm Girl. And I still have this in the hoop. This is being stitched up on 18 count Aida that I coffee tea dyed myself. I don't know if you guys remember, my goal was to do a page and a half a week, and that did not happen. So all I got done was this little line here and this stuff right here, and that was it. But it's something, I guess. I just wasn't feeling it this week, so I didn't work on it. I always have big plans on working on stuff, and then I don't end up feeling like working on it, so I just don't. So, but I got that done, so something was done on that at least. The next piece I got worked on was my Long Dog sampler quilts. I'm doing this, was my Leap Day start with Erin over at 2 Martini Stitcher. It was a hashtag leap day or long day, leap day. I don't remember. I'll leave the link below though. So I am changing up some of the colors on here. Like the trees are all like autumn colors, and I'm changing them to green just because that pattern has a lot of orange and reds in it, which I'm fine with, but I just wanted to add in some greens to it. So I finished up the barn yesterday, and that's all I've worked on so far. But I like how it turned out. This is going to be really cute. I'll show you my daughter who's 10. So this is the piece. It pretty much fits on this whole piece. And I was showing her this yesterday. I said, look how much I've gotten done. She's like, I could get that whole thing finished in 5 minutes. Girl. I wish. Think of how many projects we could have if we could stitch in 5 minutes. Wouldn't be as fun, but think of all the pretty stuff we could have hanging up in our house. And then another one I worked on is my sampler for 2020. Oh, I don't have the cover for it. This is Mother's Day by Blackbird Design. I'd made a working copy for it because, and I forgot the original copy, but it's in one of those like folded hard stock little binder things, and I just didn't want it to get bent up, so I just made a working copy. But so I don't have anything to show you, sorry. But I basically got a flower done. And this is on 32 count Lugana by Picture This Plus, which I'm really, really loving. And then it's 2 strands over 2. This up here, the border is 1 strand over 2, which I was originally I had the flower originally done in 1 strand, but I wanted the variegation to show up more. I figure if I'm spending the money on buying the overdyed, I want to notice the variegation. So I ripped it all out and I did 2 strands. So I like it. This fabric is so nice. I think this has been my favorite one so far that I've worked with, is the Picture This Plus, just because it's a lot heavier than some of the other stuff I've been working with. And then another whip I have this week was Owl Forest, their Autumn Cat, and I'm doing this with the sale, the Lucky Birthday sale with Erin at 2 Martini Stitcher. And I got pretty good progress on this one compared to last week. I was like gung-ho on finishing this one. And the cat, see the black? All those little like diamonds, I don't know, they're like throwing me off. So I kind of got frustrated with it a little bit last week and quit working on it for a couple days. But yeah, I'm really liking this, and I like this blue fabric a lot. And that I'm doing called for DMC, except for I did change like the red and the yellow, I think, just to make it a little bit darker, because I'm only doing 1 floss over 2 threads, and I just didn't think it would be dark enough to show up on that blue. So, but I really, really like it. So then I have 2 FFOs. They were brand new starts and FFO this week. So I don't know if any of you guys are over on Instagram, and if you've noticed, there's the hashtag Be Well and Stitch, and designers are throwing free cross stitch charts at us, just to kind of get us all through being home and giving us something to work on. I know in hopes of ordering more from our LNS, and just kind of giving us all something to do, which is super, super nice. I know, I'm trying to think, Just Keep Stitching said that they're having on their, I think, the Keepsakes Facebook group, there's a folder that has like all of the charts in it, and then Michelle over at Bendy Stitches, she has on her Instagram, if you go to her Instagram, there's a little spot that says Be Well, and it has all the charts. So when you click on it, it goes through every chart so far that she's seen, and then it gives you a link to like the designer's Facebook group, or I think their Instagram account. So then it tells you where to go find the charts. A lot of them are either just on their Instagram, you just take like a screenshot and print it out. Some of them you go to the designer's actual website and they will have the chart there for you to print out for free. So the 2, I have a few printed out that I want to do, but this week I did Be Well by the Drawn Thread. I'm going to throw it back here. And this is my finish. So I did it just in like a little pillow, and I just used my colors that I had. I didn't follow the chart, I just kind of did what I want. There's a couple spots that I didn't count real well, but it worked out. I think it turned out really cute. And then I just had like a cute little key fabric on the back. I just have this in my little bowl with all my other stitching. So that one turned out really good. That one took me like 2 afternoons to stitch up and finish. So these charts aren't very big, so they don't take too long, which is really, really nice. And then the next one I did was by the Basic Bunch, or Little Stitch Girl, is Home Freebie. Oh, hang on, there's a little. So there's mine. So I did mine on it's probably 32 count. Nope, 18 count Ada. I can't remember what I pulled. I just pulled from my stash of fabrics that I had. And then I did one thread over, you know, an 18 count. And then I just pulled my own colors for it. I'm not a big pink person. So like this tree is charted in all pink. I'm not a pink person, so I think it turned out really good. I did this on, it's just a piece of beadboard. This is on sticky board, and I put a little bit of ruffling and some flowers and leaves. And I put a couple buttons inside the middle of the flowers. And I just have this hanging up on my, or sitting on my shelf in my living room, you know. But this one took one day to stitch up, and then I finished it the next, so. Yeah. I've never done anything by Little Stitch Girl, and her charts, like the, what are they called? The pictures they have for the colors. I don't know, what do you call that? I don't remember what you call it, but she has a couple cute ones. Like there's like a little smiley face and a heart. I just thought it was really cute. But yeah, so I got this one. This one I stitched, this is the one I stitched on 32 count Lugana. So I knew one of them was. So that is all of my cross stitch this week. Like I said, I've been kind of keeping some of the other ones. Like another one that I printed out is Sue Hillis, Be Well and Just Keep Stitching. And then this one is the Blackberry Rabbit, Be Well. And then Tiny Modernist just put one out. Michelle Garrett, hers is really cute. And then who else? Someone else posted one that I thought was really cute that I put into my email so that I can remember to print it out. So I just had a little haul this week, nothing crazy. I did put an order in for my Mary Mary chart, but it hasn't come in yet. I know everybody's backed up. A lot of places are a little behind on their shipping because they're short staff, or just everyone's ordering stuff, so they just can't keep up. But that's fine. So my Just Cross Stitch magazine came in this week, which I was super excited about because I've been wanting it because of the flowers that I'm working on. So this is the March and April ones. So hopefully I'll be able to at least get the March one done before the end of the month. I still have to do February's, but that's okay. I don't know, some people were complaining about this this one, and I actually really like a lot of the patterns in here. There's lots of flowers, but I thought everything in here was really pretty. There was one that I thought was so cute. I love that one. I love a little sheep. They're so cute. But yeah, there's a bunch of really cute patterns in here. There's some that are kind of like me, but that's what you're gonna get with magazines. I figure if I can, they're what, $7 a piece or something like that. I figure if I at least get a pattern out of it, it's worth it to me. So, and then my Fortnite fabric came in, you guys. So I mentioned like for 2 videos that I had signed up for their fabric of the month club, and it came in. So this is what I got. It's just their even weave 32, and this is their neutral line. I've never joined a fabric of the month club like this before. It's so nice. Look at how pretty it is. Oh, I love it. And it has like a nice soft scent to it. I don't know, and it's super soft, and it's like a nice, like, it's like a good weight. It almost feels like the same as kind of like Picture This Plus, like the thickness of it. But it's so pretty. It's beautiful. I love it. I'm so excited. I don't know how big of a piece I got. It doesn't say. It's a pretty good chunk. So yeah, I love it. If you guys, it's Married with Stitches. Derek and Christian, their company. They have a Facebook group, Fortnite Fabrics, and there's up in the announcements, it tells you how to sign up for their clubs. They have a neutral, and then like brights or colored. I can't remember exactly the name that it's called. And they're basing their fabrics on stuff they find in nature. So like the neutral ones have been based on like mushrooms, and then the colored ones have been based on flowers. So I love this. It's so pretty. I was like rubbing it on my face and smelling it the other day, and my daughter thought I was insane. So yeah. Anyways, Fortnite. Go check them out. I don't know if they have more openings or not. I think they do. The last time I saw they did. But it just varies month to month because it's just the two guys. So it's just whatever they can keep up with. And they do like auctions once a week, I think. I'm sorry. On their Facebook group where they put up like pictures of fabrics that they've been dyeing that they don't want, and they're gonna give it up. So keep an eye out for that. You guys, I know I haven't been stitching for very long, but I have a unicorn chart, okay? So back last year, I was watching Stitching with My Besties, which I don't know if you guys watch anymore, but Gina and Tina, they're so cute. Tina isn't doing the videos anymore, but Gina's still doing them. So Tina showed last year in one of her videos a chart. It was a fractal chart, welcome. And I saw it and I screenshot it and I saved it. Couldn't find it anywhere. I was like, what's going on? I can't find it. But at the time, I didn't know like charts went out of print. I didn't know that was like a thing when I saw it. So I was like, okay, I'll just keep looking and see if I can find it. Well, I couldn't find it. And then I started getting more into cross stitch, and people were talking about how you have a unicorn chart, how things go out of print, how you can't find stuff. And I was like, are you kidding me? So then I come to find out this chart was from a magazine from like 2004. I can't find the chart anywhere. And I'm like, okay, fine. So I'm like looking everywhere for it. Well, then I finally decided like earlier this year to check eBay. So nothing comes up. And I put it as like one of those, like you could do like a save search on eBay. And then when it comes up, it'll notify you so that you know if you want to bid on it or buy it or however you want to do it. So it came up the other day. It was a bid one. So I've never bid on eBay before. I've always just done like the buy now option. So I was like, and they were only asking like $4 for it for like the beginning bid. It was like $3.95 or something like that. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do it and just see. And then I had like in my head, I had like the max amount I'd pay for it all. So I knew like, okay, I'm just gonna, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. So then I start bidding, or I put my bid in and I wait. Well, then I watched, what's her name? I wrote it down, hang on. Valerie, Stitching in the Barn. She was in her last video or the video before, behind her, like on her shelf, like up here, my unicorn chart stitched and framed right there behind her. And I was like, oh, I need to get this chart. I have to get it. So the bid went for a whole week. Like I must have just bid on it like the very first day it went out, because I had a whole week of waiting for this to see if I won it or not. So throughout the week, someone would outbid me and I'd, add in another 50 cents, that kind of thing. So then the other night, my sister-in-law sends me a text and she's like, did you win the cross stitch? I'm like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot about it. So I log on, and luckily nobody had outbid me yet. And I only had like 20 minutes left of the auction. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like getting so nervous. I was so excited because I was still winning and it was underneath the amount of money I wanted to spend. So I'm sitting there waiting, and I win. I got my unicorn chart, you guys. I was so excited. And on top of it, the woman that was selling it was super fast on her shipping. She even put it in like one of the hard mailers. All right, like I said, it's from 2004. This one, I don't know why I love this so much, but I do. I just think it's absolutely beautiful. So yeah, my unicorn chart. If I knew how to edit, I'd put like a unicorn like horn on here, but I don't know how to edit. So it's from the Cross Country Stitching magazine. I don't even know if they still have this magazine out there, but and it's in perfect condition. Like there's not like a bend on any of these pages, nothing. It's fantastic. And there is a ton of cute stuff in here. And the seller, I emailed her after I got it, because I got it within like 2 days of the end of my bid. She's in Illinois, so that's probably why. But I sent her a message and I just said, thank you so much. I'm like, this magazine is in perfect condition. There's another picture in here that I wanted to show you guys real quick. That's what I'm looking for. But it's charted in DMC. I don't know when I'll get to it, but I have it and I'm keeping it in its protected little unfoldable envelope that she sent it in for the time being. And I've just been staring at this magazine nonstop since I got it because it's so stinking cute. Oh, here it is. So I was looking at this and I was like, wait a minute. Gingham print stuff isn't new, you guys. Look, 2004. These little sheep are gingham. But yeah, actually I might print this. I might do this one without the God is and then just do that because I think it's super cute. But yeah, gingham sheep, 2004. It was in the magazine. So stuff comes back in style, you guys. But yeah, I'm so excited. I only have had one unicorn chart, and now I own it, and it was under $20. I'm so excited. You guys have no idea. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So that is all my cross stitch stuff. I did make, hang on, I put my notebook away. I made myself a project bag. So then it has this really cute little flower print on the inside. I found this fabric at Joann's, and I'm so mad at myself that I didn't buy more because I think it's super cute. I used the pattern video from the Primitive Stitcher, I believe. She has a very in-depth tutorial on how she does her project bags. I don't enjoy sewing vinyl, so I made a few vinyl front project bags for myself, and I don't like sewing vinyl. I don't know, it just isn't fun to me. It's frustrating, it's angering, and I just hate it. So they look wonderful, but I don't like doing it. So I found this pattern, and I've been making all my project bags using her tutorial. So this one is, I believe, like 13 inches, 12 and a half, 13 inches wide, and then I think it's about 14 and a half, 15 inches high. And it seems to fit all my patterns that I own in here. So this one will probably be for my Mary Mary needlework project that we got going on. So yeah, I was really excited about that. And speaking of Mary Mary, I have not gotten my fabric or my floss yet. I had some DMC in my stash already. But me and my friend Kimberly Ann and my friend Becky are starting a sale with this, and it's hashtag Friends with Mary sale. We're starting at the end of March. So, and there's no rules. So if you can't start at the end of March, start whenever. But we all ordered this pattern without even knowing we all did, and we wanted to do a stitch along with it, and would love for everybody else to join along with us. But yeah, check out her Etsy shop. She has floss packs, all that kind of stuff for the called for overdyed. See? And it fits. And I have a little bit of that leeway on top. So I love it. And I think that is all I have in my crafting. I saw Barbie at Pedal Pusher Designs. She started working, I think that's who it was. Was it Barbie? I think so. I think that's who it is. She started her granny square Afghan crocheting, and I remembered that I had started one last year. So I pulled it out and I did a couple of squares yesterday. I haven't crocheted in a while. I like crocheting, but I get over it really quickly. like, oh, I feel like crocheting, and I'll get stuff together and I'll crochet it, and then after like a couple of days I'm like, I'm done. So it's not my favorite, but it's definitely an easy hobby because it's very mindless to me, so I can just sit and watch shows or movies or whatever and not really pay attention because I don't know, to me it's pretty mindless. So plans, I don't have any plans this week or this month. With everything that's going on, I've decided to just grab stuff and stitch it. I know I have my stitch 10 and 20 that I want to get done, so I'm trying to grab those charts a little more often, just so that I can get some headway on some of those charts to make sure I'm getting them done by the end of February or the middle of February or whenever the end date is for that. But I don't know. I was planning on having, you know, just one thing a week that I wanted to finish and blah, blah, blah. I can't. My mind is all over the place, and if I feel like working on something else, I'm just going to pull it out and work on it. And I'm totally fine with that. That's the benefit of cross-stitching for fun. It's not like I have to have anything done for a deadline for anything. So, yeah, those are my plans. There's none at all. Yeah, that's life right now. Guess what? My mother-in-law started cross-stitching. I know. And she told me she watches my videos, so hi, Liz. My mother-in-law and I both quilt. So she's been sewing and quilting for decades. And when we had our daughter is when I started quilting. So she's going to be 11 this year, which is crazy to me. So it was like 10, 11 years ago that I started quilting. So we have that in common of quilting. We have very different tastes, but it's still a lot of fun. You know, if she's working on something, she'll send me pics. If I'm working on something, I'll send her pics. So the fact that she's adding cross stitch in now, it's so exciting. She lives in Michigan, so we don't see each other much. So it's not like we can have like stitch time, but I just think it's really cool. So yeah. She had bought like a couple like kits from Hobby Lobby the other week, and she started those. So I'm excited for her because it's a fun hobby. Her and my father-in-law, her husband, they do a lot of camping. So I told her that'd be a good thing to bring with because it's very portable, unlike sewing, because she does machine sewing. So, but yeah, I have my YouTube shout out, my Flosstube shout outs really quick. So Ellen over at Maximum Cross Stitch Power Hour is amazing and hilarious. You have to go watch her. She's great. Follow her on Instagram. I was watching her stitch with me the other day, and my 15-year-old son was sitting there, and he kept going, "Who are you listening to?" She's hilarious. So go check out Ellen. Pumpkin Hollow Quilts, Olivia. I don't think I've talked about her before. I've been watching her for a little bit, but I was watching her the other day and it was like, oh, I need to mention her because she's fantastic. She's a quilter and a cross stitcher. She does phenomenal cross stitching, and I really just enjoy listening to her talk. So go check her out. And Country Stitches, they've been around forever. I don't know. I started watching them a little while ago, but then this last week I just been watching more of their videos. Liz and Deb. They're filled with oodles of cross-stitch information. It is, if you're learning to cross-stitch, they are fantastic to watch because they have so much information to share with you. And they do floss tubes, they do stitch with me's, all kinds of stuff. So go check them out. They're awesome. But yeah, that is it, you guys. I have been a little lifey update, so if you don't want to listen, go ahead and peace out. But I have been really having a hard time this last week. So I have been doing a lot of zoning out stuff. So my zoning out stuff is watching videos and movies. That's what I do when I need to just like check out. Twilight. Yes, I'm in my late 30s and I'm obsessed with the Twilight Saga movies. I am. I love them. They make me happy. They're super cheesy, but yeah. I started watching Twilight this week because that's where I'm at mentally right now. And on YouTube, anything with tiny houses. That is another of my guilty pleasures. Tiny house stuff. I watched the little YouTube videos about people living in tiny houses. Why? I don't know. It just makes me forget about life, and it's fantastic. And I have a small house, so there's actually a lot of really good ideas for organizing and decorating, and I love it. So I watch it all the time. And on Netflix, The Good Witch. Check it out. It's super cheesy. It really is. But man, It'll keep your mind off a lot of things. Oh my gosh. Any information I shared today will be in my description box below. All my hashtags that I'm following right now and working on are down there as well. Please join along with any of them. But yeah, you guys, thank you so much again from the bottom of my heart for being a part of my cross-stitch journey. It is fantastic getting to know all of you and following a bunch of you guys. You're leaving your Instagram tags down below, which is fantastic because I can follow you and see what you're all working on. And it just helps me get to know my viewers a little bit more, which I love. And yeah, I really can't thank you guys enough for just letting me make videos and for you to keep watching, because it makes me stitch more, because I want to show you guys stuff, which is fantastic. And these last couple weeks, it's the only time I've been putting on real clothes and putting makeup on. So my husband thanks you guys, so I don't look like a bum every single day. But yeah, for real, I mean, honestly and truthfully, thank you for being a part of my day and letting me be part of your day. So please stay happy, stay healthy, and stay calm. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.